Oh my God, I'm finally live. Oh my God. Yay. I should be live. Hold on. Yay, I'm here finally. Oh my God. You guys, I have had like the worst time trying to get this live stream started. And now I have to like really hurry up because we have to talk about the winter solstice. So, this is going to be interesting because I'm blind as a bat and I have winter solstice notes that I need to read while I'm doing my skincare, but I'm also blind. So if anybody jumps in, jump on and say hey and let me know you're here and all that. And I am trying to, you know what, it was better this way. Let's try this. There we go. So I decided to do this all together and welcome. We're doing my morning skincare. I took a shower and my skin is absolutely parched right now. I have not done anything. So we're going to talk about the winter solstice while I do my skincare. I'm starting out with, I don't always exfoliate every morning, but I'm starting out with this Exuviance Sunrise Morning Glow, which I thought was great. Invigorate skin with a daily dose of antioxidant multivitamins, PHA, bionic, and green tea and cucumber extracts. One swipe of a pad gently awakens and renews to impart a youthful glow. Oh, look, I'm 12 years younger. It actually feels really good. The cucumber is super cooling in this. Following cleansing, smooth pad over entire face and neck, massage in remaining surface fluid. So I got this, I believe, in a BoxyCharm, good for 12 months. I will definitely use these up. Exuviance Skin Rise Morning Glow. If you got these and you haven't tried them, they're really nice. They're super cooling. They feel really good. Really, really like these a lot. Oh, got to do my neck. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I did. I have this little breakout. I'm so mad. Oh, yeah, I have to tell you why I think I got a breakout. The last two times I did my makeup, I did not put face primer on. I did not put primer on underneath my foundation. And coincidentally, for the first time in a year and a half, I broke out. So I have this real belief now that I need to put on primer. Otherwise, I break out. Okay, so that's like the little swipies. Now I have two toners. I've been trying to use up this Myriad. I'm about halfway through. But I also got this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA BHA Pore Tightening Toner. So I have both. I kind of go between the two. I don't always use the same one. Right now, I'm going to use the Myriad again because I'm really trying to use this up by the end of the year. Good for 12 months, but this came in a BoxyCharm as well. Oh, I love this. Reminds me, I never showed you guys my refrigerator with my door full of skincare. Next, I have a serum thing that I do. Okay, I have a lip serum, I have an eye serum. These are my two favorites. And then I have facial serums and I have a zillion. I don't, when we do my skincare organization slash declutter, whatever, you'll see them all. I've been using this one. I have made a little small dent in it. This is Earth Harbor Marina Biome Brightening Ampule with spirulina and blue tansy. And I do like Earth Harbor. They're, I believe, clean beauty brand. I also have Clean Skin Club Vitamin C Brightening Booster, Watermelon Green Tea, Pineapple. So these were, of course, these are all BoxyCharm things. I got the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops Ultimate Glow and Brightening. And we got this new Epione, this $195 flawless serum that came in our BoxyCharm. And I was like, what? I have been using this for the past few days since I got that. I'm trying to roll my sleeves up. And it's hard because it's a very thick Teddy Fresh thermal hoodie that I just got. And I love it. I wear it all the time. So usually what I do is I start with my eye serum. This is 111 Skin Celestial Black Diamond Contour Gel. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I got so addicted to it. You'll see how many boxes I bought of this because it's good for 12 months, but I'm keeping it refrigerated. My other ones, they stay cool. They're protected. They're not opened. This is my second one I'm going through. And it's got this little silver thingy and I just get a little bit of it out and tap, 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 tap. And I always do under my eye here, and I try to get my lid. I do have a secret weapon with these eye serums too that I don't know if anybody ever talks about. I always put it on the lines on my forehead. And even though it's, well, this is a contour gel, so it's not just an eye serum, but it's like I also put it here and here. So, and it's got this little metal thing, so it's like cooling. So I do that. I usually start with my eye serum because I don't know why. Sometimes I forget it. So I kind of do eye serum, face serum, lip serum. And then I just kind of pat everything in really lightly. With this, I usually like to go up and go this way. Push those lines out of my face. Ooh. Okay, there we go. So that's that. Now, with my other serums, what I usually do is I do mix serums. I don't have a problem with it. I've never, you know what? The only other thing that I've done differently is I've used this. I don't think this is what's causing me to break out. So I usually put some in my hand. This is really thick. See, it's not even barely moving. These are really watery. So I usually take like 1 or 2 drops of this, and then I'll take a drop or 2 of this. You can mix serums, by the way. I mean, know what you're mixing. Like I'm mixing brightening serums and vitamin C's basically. I just brought this one to show you. I'm not using the glow recipe today. I kind of alternate which ones I use. Oh, good morning. Oh, look, I have friends here. So I mix these in my hand like so. Pat on. So this is my serum. And I don't rub in my serum. I pat it on first. And I always do serum on my neck because when I don't, my neck looks like it's 10 years older than my face. Lately, it's been looking that way. So after I do that, then I almost do the gua sha stone thing without the gua sha. Just like I push up and out this way and work the serum in. So I'm going this way. Oh, my skin feels so much better. I got out of the shower and I was editing my first video that I just put up with the sunrise and everything. And my skin felt like it was a potato chip, for lack of a better description. Okay, so there's the facial serums. Doesn't that look lovely? So smooth. Now I do the lip serum. This is the QMS Medi Cosmetics Lip Lime Corrector. It's almost empty. I'm almost done with this. I am so excited to show everybody. And I did buy another one of these from Boxy before I cancel my Boxy. So I just do a little tiny bit like this. And I go like this and lips, lip lines. Hi, Mary. Hi, Jamie. Sorry, I have to go like this to look at my phone. Oh, what time is it? I have to keep an eye on the time. So after I do my skincare, we're going to talk about the winter solstice and we're going to light a candle. Right now, if you have a candle that you like and a lighter, go and get it. I have at 10:59, we're lighting a candle and setting an intention for the new year. Because 10:59, I believe it's 10:59 a.m. EST, which is about to be my time in a little bit. I'm going to light my winter chill and set an intention with my candle for the new year. So that's another reason I'm here. I didn't have a lot of time to go, oh, well, let me do all this, let me pre-record this and do all this and have my intention and my candle go up right at 10:59. So we're doing it live. See how that works? Okay, I have my little basket I'm moving. So next, I'm trying to, again, Project Pan. Look, my mirror, I've dropped this. Look how empty it is. I'm almost done. This is a Myriad Resurgence Rapid Collagen Infusion. I do have totally different skincare that I do at night and in the morning, which is why we're doing morning now. I'll probably do nighttime, maybe tomorrow night or Thursday night or something. And then we'll do my declutter. I have to do that. That's going to be a big video. Prepare for an 1.5 hour long video, order a pizza, get popcorn. Yeah. So then I also got a sample of the 111 Skin Day Cream. So I've been going between these two and they're both almost empty. I think I'm going to use 111 Skin today. And then with that, I usually mix some kind of an oil or like a CBD facial oil or something like that. Hi, Deb. Yay, Deb's here. So I have three that I'm showing you because it depends on what I'm in the mood for. I have the Sand and Sky Australian Emu Apple, which I've already used some of. Dreamy Glow Drops. This is actually a serum. So, oh yeah, this is a serum. Oh my God, I love this stuff though. So I could still do a little bit of this. I'm not going to do this, but this is another one of my serums. Sometimes I'll mix it with a little bit of the moisturizer. Okay, so here's my oils. Mara Universal Face Oil. This is algae moringa 100% natural. My friend Angela sent me this. Use morning and night. Mara is a brand from LA. This is very expensive. She sent it as a gift. So I probably wouldn't be able to really afford that. This I got in a set. This is the Elemus Pro Collagen Rose Facial Oil. This stuff, been using this too. It doesn't look like it, but oh my God. I think I'm going to use the rose today. I really like this. So here's what we do with this. I take my daily moisturizer, which is almost, oh my God, it's almost empty. Whoa, that's a lot. I put a lot because it's also going to go on my neck. And then I take my oil dropper. I drop some of the oil into the moisture. Remember I did this with my body oil? I was telling you my after I get out of the shower, I mix the body oils in with moisturizer. And oh, caramel crunch. Oh, cool. That's a good one. Okay, so whoop, my oil's dripping. So I mix the oil and the moisturizer together like so. Because I don't want to just have like an oil slick on my face. I mean, I don't, but and then again, I like start pressing it in and definitely on the neck. My mom actually, that was one of the best lessons she taught me. Don't neglect your neck. Every time you do your skincare, do your whole neck. What I started doing was using all my serums on my neck and my moisturizers and my oils. So, oh, this smells so good. It's not a really, I'm not a huge fan of like really strong rose scents, but the Elemis rose is so nice. And sometimes I'll even go back of my neck all the way around. And then if I have extra on my hands, I do the backs of my hands. Don't waste any of your product. Put it everywhere. Go. And I'm not done yet. I got one more thing to do. And then we got like 10 minutes to talk about solstice. This is the Elemus Pro Collagen Rose Hydromist. This is a super hydrating serum and mist. But this says, close eyes and mist over the face. Clinically proven serum and mist with organic English rose hydrolat delivers instant and long-term hydration. Skin looks radiant and beautifully rejuvenated for all skin types, including sensitive skin. I have used it's down to there. You can't see it. I've used a half a bottle. I am obsessed with this stuff. What I'm really scared of is these and two other products came in a little set that I got on Ulta, and I used points for it. And oh my God, this stuff's so expensive. I'm going to want more of it. And I'm going to have to, I quit my BoxyCharm, so maybe I could take that money and save up for this. Sorry, I keep looking down I have to keep looking at my phone to see the chat because I'm blind without my glasses. So I'm like, hi, let me read. So the last thing I usually do is, even though this is a serum and a mist, and you normally want to put your serums on before facial oils and before moisturizers, during the day, I just get my neck. I am so obsessed with this stuff. It feels so good. This is probably the most moisturizing mist I have ever found, is this Elemis Pro Collagen Rose Hydro Mist. And again, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of like really strong rose scents, but this is like really light. It's like the faintest little rose. I just kind of do a press in and boom, I'm done. That is my morning skincare. And I don't usually, oh, yeah, I'm going to be 53 January 10th, but I'll get really close. Look, I never do this. So there's what my skin looks like. And I am just on my camera on my laptop, so I'm not hiding anything. And see right here where, normally like lots of crow's feet. I should find some of my old pictures. I had the worst crow's feet right here. They were just terrible. They were really, really bad before I started really sticking to my skincare. This 111 Skin Celestial Black Diamond Contour Gel got rid of my crow's feet, all but completely got rid of them. I am obsessed with this. I think I have 6 things of this, and I keep them refrigerated, like I said, and I don't open them. But yeah, I mean, see how I am like super nice and hydrated. I am doing a really crazy makeup look to celebrate the winter solstice. I'm not telling you what it is. You're going to have to come back and see it. But I am going to grab my notepad here. I have my little iPad with my notes. And we've got 9 minutes until the actual winter solstice. So, who wants to learn about what the winter solstice is if you don't know? If you know, just nod and smile. If you don't know, I actually even kind of learned something new here. So, oh my God, you burnt your lips, top lip had a blister. Oh my God, ow. I actually burnt one of my fingers, this finger. See, it's all red right there. I burnt it on my wood stove. There's a little tiny hole in our gloves for our wood stove, and it hit my finger. And my husband and I were like, "Oh my God, we got to be careful of that hole in the gloves." And of course, I burnt my finger, even though I'm the one who said, "Yeah." Um, I use, you know what's great is that Dr. Pawpaw, Mary. There's that Dr. Pawpaw ointment. I think I've showed it in another video, but look up Dr. Pawpaws, Pawpaw, and I think Ulta has it. I actually got it from, I want to say Share. Was it in? It was one from one of, I think it was from one of our collabs. Oh, this little breakout. Oh, I was going to say also my little breakout in my chin. I didn't put anything on it. Sometimes I will put something. Wait. Okay, everybody has to wait and look at my cute kitchen. I'm going to go grab my Dr. Pawpaws. Who knows what Dr. Pawpaws is? So I'd like die running up my hallway. Okay, this is Dr. Pawpaw. Meet Dr. Pawpaw. Dr. Pawpaw Original Balm, multi-purpose soothing balm with natural pawpaw for lips, skin, hair, beauty, finishing, and cuticles. Fragrance-free, cruelty-free, and vegan. Hydrates lips, hands, cuticles, dry, cracked skin, such as knees, heels, elbows. Provides relief from sensitive, irritated skin, insect bites, and minor abrasions. Smoothing eyebrows. So yeah, it's Dr.Pawpaw on Instagram. This is made in Great Britain, good for 12 months. So, and I believe it's drpawpaw.com, but I believe you can get this at Ulta. And all it is kind of like an ointment. I will get a little bit out. Ooh. Okay, it's right there. And it's kind of like, it looks kind of like Vaseline, but you can use it everywhere. So, see how my fingers are like really cracked and dry, and that's from working in my yard. Sometimes I'll put it on there at night. You can use it on your lips. Mm-hmm. I didn't put anything on my lips, so we'll do that. All right. So yeah, Dr. Pawpaw. When I have all my bug bites and oh look, I got bit by a tick. I didn't get a breakout from it though. My husband got it right away, but my husband had to take this tick bite this tick off my neck. Yes, I live in the woods and I have had Lyme disease. I have antibodies for Lyme right now. Actually, I got tested. So I put this on that. So bug bites, things like that, I use this. So this stuff is great. Highly recommend. You can use it on your lips. You can use it on your cuticles. Get one, keep it in your bathroom. Get another one, keep it on your bed, by your bed on your nightstand. It's awesome. Okay, we have to talk about winter solstice before we've got 5 minutes. History and traditions. Winter solstice happens twice a year, or winter solstice. Solstices happen twice a year, the summer solstice, the winter solstice. The summer is, of course, the longest day, the shortest night. And today we have the shortest day, which is only like just over 9 hours, and the longest night. Fun fact, the world. Fun fact, pretend that didn't happen. The word solstice means the sun stands still because it appears to, from our perspective here on Earth, the sun appears to stand still at the southernmost point of the equator, the Tropic of Capricorn. And I'm going to talk all about Capricorns because, hi, I am one. And today we also start Capricorn season. I'm calling it Capricorn season. Happy birthday to me in January. Then the sun, starting like at 10:59 in 4 minutes, the sun will start to stay longer and the days will get longer. That's one of the reasons I love celebrating this day. It's like every day from now on, the sun's going to stay out a little bit longer until the summer solstice. I can't talk today. So the winter solstice always falls on December 21st. So the sun begins its journey north again, starting in 4 minutes. More on Capricorn season in a minute. So the exact moment that one of the Earth's poles is at its maximum tilt is when the winter solstice. So today the sun travels its shortest path across the sky. It happens at 10:59 a.m. EST, which is in 4 minutes. We will be tilted on the axis. See my little cover photo. The Earth will be tilted. So we're like going to be tilted away from the sun, and the southern hemisphere is having their summer solstice. So hi in Australia and everywhere down there, if you see me, you are having the longest day of the year. We're having the shortest, and then we'll flip flop in the summer. So now this is the fun part. The occasion is marked by lighting lanterns or candles, decorating outdoor edible trees for the animals, which is why I did my first thing this morning. Although I forgot to put deer corn out. I'm going to put some food out for the deer and some apples, but I'll do that after this. But you can make citrus bird feeders, peanut butter pine cones, seed ornaments. I take old bagels that are dried out and I spread peanut butter on them, and I go and I dip them in bird seed, tie string on them, and I hang them out from the trees. Cheap, easy, and if you have bird seed and old bagels, don't throw your bagels away, make bird feeders. And the squirrels love them. So you're showing love for nature. You can make mulled cider or wassail, and I am going to put a wassail. There's going to be links in this description once this video is processed and everything. You might have to come back for it because I'm going to have to edit the description. But there will be a recipe for wassail in the description, and you can make orange pomanders where you stick the little cloves in the oranges, just make your house smell nice. Where am I? I lost my spot. And you can spend the night by candlelight. So turn all your lights off, spend the night by candlelight, which is going to start in like a few hours, like 4 something. And you can set an intention for the new season. More links on how it's celebrated are going to be in the description. So the tradition started when many cultures honored the time of greatest darkness by gathering with loved ones to cherish the rebirth and return to the light. Most notably seen at Christmas. All festivals at this time were focused on gratitude and offerings of gifts that have been celebrated for thousands of years. This whole thing is not a recent development. We are a part of history, sharing this time with ancestors from all over the world who all celebrated it at the same time, which I think is so cool. You think like hunter-gatherers were celebrating the winter and the summer solstices and they didn't know what it was really. They were like, well, the day's really long and the day's really short. And so this is like something that's continuing. People have been dead for thousands of years, did this stuff we're going to be doing with lighting a candle and making wishes and intentions. And so this is a time to set a clear intention for the coming year. Start with celebrating gratitude, meditating on your accomplishments over the last year, and express thanks for good fortune you've enjoyed in 2021. Today is the day to reflect, release, and let go. It's a time to embrace your inner self, reflect on who you are and where you want to go, who you want to be, time of introspection. So we're going to light our candle, and then we're going to discuss it a little more, because in about 1 minute here, if you are joining me with the candle, I have my candle and I am waiting I got my lighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to light my candle. I'm already thinking about all the things that I'm happy about this year. And I just switched to 10:59. It is officially the winter solstice here. I am lighting my winter chill candle. There she is. So we are celebrating a return to the light starting right now. Oh, thank you. I feel so much better today. We're going to talk about that, why I was in such a mood last night and why I'm in such a good mood right now. My candle is lit. Ooh, look at the candlelight on the nice skin. One of the things I'm grateful for, I took really good care of my skin this year, and this is the payoff. I need to do a before and after of before when I wasn't really taking care of myself, how bad it looked. But so you kind of just can hang out with your candle for a minute and, think about what you want to have come into your life, what you want to have leave your life. We're going to talk more about that though. Tonight is a good night. I want to do this now because we're lighting this to celebrate the return to the light. Starting right now. Hello, Mr. Sunshine, out my door. The sun will be staying up a little bit longer every day now until the summer, which we all look forward to. Because I know what is that phrase I keep saying? I'm so glad it gets dark at 4:30 in the afternoon, said no one ever. So, yes, we are celebrating a return to the light, and I have my Goose Creek winter chill candle that I really love, and we do not have much of a winter chill. It's going to be 45 here tomorrow. Honestly, I would love it if it would snow, but it's not gonna. It's gonna be warm. So I'm gonna set this aside and let's talk a little bit more about. Oh, and by the way, see the glow and all this going on with my skin? That is from mixing my oil in with my. If you missed it, this will be re-uploaded. You can go back and watch it if you're joining me late. I was saying I mixed my 111 skin and I mix a facial oil in with my moisturizer, and that gives me this nice glow. I mean, if I wanted to, see, I don't really need any makeup on. I could throw some eyebrows, some mascara, and some lip gloss, and I'm done. But no, I'm going to do crazy makeup today to celebrate this. Okay, so a little bit more about the winter solstice, because this is really cool. I love reading this stuff and it's really neat. And I think it's really positive, and everybody takes Christmas as, oh my God, Christmas is so crazy. I'm so stressed out. And everybody makes Christmas out to be, look at my hair. Holy moly, what a mess. Ah, I took a shower. I did nothing to it. So it's like a total mess right now. Yikes. Okay. So everybody does that like holiday rush, 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 going all crazy. And today, especially, if you don't do this any other day or time, it is the first day of winter. It is the winter solstice. People go, oh, it's such a bad thing. Oh, I hate winter. It's the first day of winter. Screw it. No, you should be happy, because now the first day of winter means every day is going to get a little bit longer. You're going to get a little bit more sunlight, a couple more minutes every day. And it's also, you're leaving behind this past year. And just because it's the winter, it's not the end of anything. It's the start of a new year. So, leave everything in the past, leave the past in the past, and it's time to move on. So I was saying, it's a time of introspection. Stop for a short time in this hectic week and honor your stillness and connect with the past. And like I said, you just think all these people who celebrated before we were ever here. There were people at Stonehenge and all these ancient sites celebrating the solstice before we were ever an idea, like who knows who our ancestors were and who we're all connected to. But I always believe in that we're all connected on this planet. Everybody who was here they were a part of making this planet. We're all connected. So you wanted to stop and say, this is a time of connection. A lot of times at Christmas too, people tend to feel really isolated and alone and depressed, and you can really get lost in that whole feeling alone and sad and missing people like my mom and my brother, and thinking of my last Christmas with my brother almost 10 years ago. And I could get lost in that, but instead of that, I'm really thinking like, well, he's still a part of me. He's still here. And I always say the people I lost, I hate the word lost, because I don't feel like I lost them. I think when they go, they become a part of you and who you are and your soul. So I'm still here. So because I'm still here, my brother and my mom are still alive, if that makes sense. That's the way I deal with it anyway. So stop for a short time in the week and honor your stillness, connect with the past. Understanding yourself is the key to being successful in manifesting the life you want. And I did do a lot of research for this, and I pulled from some things, and I'm going to put a lot of links below, like I said, once I edit this. So the winter solstice being the longest night and the shortest day. Now, here's what's important. Okay. If you take nothing else from this, and think about the mood I was in last night and going into this. And I tend to have this happen every year where I'm in a mood, like I'm in a mood going into the solstice. She's in a mood. It's like, don't poke the bear the night before the solstice. So the winter solstice being the longest night, shortest day, is considered the seasonal dark night of the soul. One more time for the cheap seats in the back. The winter solstice is considered the seasonal dark night of the soul. Spiritually, it's time to honor both the darkness and light that resides within us. Last night, I was like, but I was still smiling. And, I had my dog laying on me. It's not like I was like, I can't imagine. There are things that make me mad, but things that make me mad enough to rant and scream about online would be injustices against the planet, people, and animals that are real true crimes and injustices, not dramas, not petty drama and spoiled influencers complaining about stuff. That is not in the big picture of our lives in the universe. Does any of that matter? No, no. Do injustices against women and children, especially, and child trafficking and things like that, do those matter? Hell yeah. Yeah. That stuff I will get mad at. I save my rage for things that deserve it. And I don't have a lot of rage about things in general, but things I have rage about: cruelty to animals, hurting children, cruelty to people in general, slavery, which still exists in the world, even though people want to think it doesn't, but it does, caste systems, you name it. There's a lot of stuff I can be mad at. So you want to honor, like, you have a dark side and a light side, and that's normal. And if you're toxically positive all the time, and that's why I was kind of complaining about the Trisha Paytas thing last night, it's this toxic positivity where there's nothing wrong with trying to be positive and finding the good in everything. But if you constantly deny anger and sadness and hurt, at some point, don't know when, could be today, could be tomorrow, could be tonight, could be 5 or 10 years from now, you're going to have what I've seen called in the past, and I have them, emotional ketchup bottle moments, where you're like, I'm always happy, I'm always positive, and then one day you snap. And you snap in such a bad way that you destroy things in your life, you destroy people, you hurt people. It's better to acknowledge the bad things as they come up and release them, deal with them, acknowledge them, go, I'm crabby about this frustrates me, and then go, boop, let it go. So that's what today is about, which is really interesting. I did that video last night, and I didn't really, at the time I recorded it, I guess because I'm always operating kind of on that wavelength, but it kind of went right into what I'm talking about today without me really planning it. So this is the best part. Spiritually, we honor the darkness and light that resides within us. Again, this is the return to the light. So I was like, last night, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a little like frustrated and just pissy, to be honest, and petty a little bit. Yeah, but whatever. And then I'm going to let it go. And I went to sleep. I woke up. I woke up before the sun came up. I watched the sunrise, and life is good. So here's a suggestion for you. And my husband and I are going to do this tonight. I'm so excited. I don't know if I'll film it. I might try to film it, but it's kind of a personal thing. So if I film it, it's just going to be to show what we're doing, but I won't show what we wrote. So here's your suggestion for today. Take scraps of paper and write down what you'd like to let go of. It can be anything. It can be getting mad at my spouse or partner when they don't put their shoes in the right place. I don't know. It could be something about yourself. I'll give you an example of mine. Is going to be something I want to let go of is getting mad at myself for not being more disciplined with things. I'm going to let go of being mad at myself for not doing enough every day, because my husband says, you say that every day that you didn't do enough. And he says, I still do more than like 95% of people on the planet on a day-to-day basis. But I go to bed every night saying, oh my God, I didn't get anything done today. I haven't done enough. So I need to stop doing that to myself. So those are just some examples. You can say, I want to stop my negative self-talk. I need to look in the mirror and not say, God, I look old, or, whatever you want to put. It could be something simple. You could say, I want to stop reaching for chocolate every time I'm just in a bad mood. Maybe just say, I'm in a bad mood, and think about it and why you're in a bad mood, and maybe meditate, light a candle instead of reaching for a candy bar, which I did. I speak from experience on that whole subject. Yeah, I got my candle instead of chocolate today. So what you do is you write all these things on scraps of paper, and then you fold them up. And when your family, you could do this with your family, you could do this with a partner, or you could do it alone. So when you're finished, you throw them into a Yule log fire or a bonfire, or now here's where I have to put, my lawyers tell me I have to say, any safe place where you can release them. So you don't want to burn your house down along with all your things you want to let go of. It has to be some, I mean, maybe you have a little ashtray or you have a cast iron pan. Just be really careful. Go out, maybe your grill or something. Please do not just, don't take your candle and then light your intentions and then throw them in a garbage can and start it on fire. Do not do that. We have a wood stove downstairs. So tonight, I want to do this with my husband. And oh, thank you, Jamie. I want to do this with my husband. We're going to open the wood stove and we're going to throw ours in our wood stove and they will go up through the fireplace and go. So if you have a fireplace, maybe light a fire tonight and you can do this. So now here's the thing. Okay. After you let go of these things, then you set your intentions for the new year ahead. And you want to speak them aloud or at least in your head. So it can be a thing you want, a practice, a habit you'd like to create, or anything you'd like to bring into your life. So say, tonight, I'm just going to give you an example. So I'll write on a piece of paper, I need to stop being mad at myself every night and going to bed feeling like I didn't do enough. And I'm going to throw that in my fire and I'm going to let that go. Then I'm going to say to myself, I'm going to watch it go away, blow through the chimney, that's gone. And then I could say something like, in 2022, I am going to have even more passion and excitement for the things that I want to do where I don't need to feel disciplined because I'm just going to do them naturally and organically because I'm so excited to do them. Or I want to find the joy in doing these things and not have it feel like a job. You know what I mean? So that's not the best one. I'm usually better at intentions. Let me give you a simple one. I will let go of my negative self-talk when I don't think I've done enough. There, that's a good one. Okay, so that's an example of an intention. Or you can say, when I look in the mirror, I will see my inner beauty coming through and not just the skin on my face. That's a good intention too. So, those are positive intentions. So here's the part that I'm excited to talk about because we're going to talk about Capricorn season because my birthday's coming up. If you missed it, I used to hate my birthday. My brother's funeral 10 years ago, this coming January 10th, my brother's funeral was on my birthday. Coincidentally, also his wife's birthday, his second wife's birthday. So Chris and I sat together at his funeral and held hands. And I looked at her and I said, how are you dealing with this? It's our birthday and he's gone. I mean, we're sitting at his funeral on our birthday. This is like the single worst day of my life. And Chris looked at me and she squeezed my hand. I'll never forget. I looked at her hand on my lap and she squeezed my hand and she looked at me and she said, how many people are lucky enough to get a guardian angel on their birthday? And now my throat's cracking. Damn it. I'm not going to cry. So I'm going on 10 years of a guardian angel as a birthday gift. And I said, look, am I going to be a huge YouTuber now? I'm crying on camera. Oh my God, don't cry. I'm going to lose all my serum. Okay, let's read this so I don't get into it. But after I lost him on my birthday for like a good 6 years, I turned my phone off. I refused to talk to anyone. I wouldn't look at my phone. I wouldn't go online. I set up my Facebook page so no one could put comments on it, so no one could wish me a happy birthday. I mean, I would just basically go radio silent on my birthday. And when people would say happy birthday, I would get really mad and go, there's nothing happy about it. My brother died. His funeral was on my birthday. There's nothing happy about this day. And I was very bitter and angry for 6 years. And then when I turned 50, something just like clicked in me that he would be so mad at me for doing that. So on my 50th birthday, I flew to Palm Springs with my two best friends in the world, Jamie, who I've been friends with for over 30 years. He's basically my brother. People think we're brother and sister. We're like twins. And my best friend, Angela, who I grew up with, who we've been friends since second grade. So two of the most important people in my life. My hubby stayed home and took care of my dogs, which was awesome. But he knew and respected that these are two of my best friends that were with me through everything before I ever met him. So the three of us went and all met in Palm Springs. Jamie flew there from Detroit. I flew from Pennsylvania, and my friend Angela drove down to Palm Springs from LA. And we all hung out in Palm Springs for a few days together and celebrated my 50th birthday. And I had people actually say, "Oh my God, you're finally celebrating your birthday. I'm so happy for you." And I said, "Yeah, I just realized I have to let that go. I can't like look at that day every year as if it's, the worst thing. I mean, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my birthday. And that's like really rude to my mom's memory. And my dad's still here. It's like, what a horrible way to thank my parents for bringing me into the world. So I'm done with that. So let's talk about Capricorn season and why now I actually celebrate it. So, equinoxes and solstices, if you didn't know, the spring equinox and the fall are the equinoxes, and the summer and the winter are the solstices, and they correspond to cardinal zodiac signs, interestingly, the leaders that initiate new seasons. Hello, I am your leader initiating the new season. Ooh. Okay. I'm such a goofball. I had too much coffee. Capricorn is an earth sign. Big surprise. I'm a trail runner. I garden. I have chickens and ducks and turkeys. I have plants everywhere. And I love the water and I'm a big swimmer. I have a kayak, and Capricorns are sea goats. They're goats with fishy tails. And I am on my birthday. I'm going to tell the myth, the mythology behind the sea goat, which is really interesting. So on my birthday, we're going to do a whole Capricorn thing. But Capricorns, I think, are one of the coolest of the zodiac signs as far as the mythology story that they have that go with them. So, Capricorn's an earth sign. It reminds us to be aware of how we'd like to build or establish a legacy, not only in a professional sense, but something that will be treasured and remembered when we're gone. So, Capricorn season is about building something from the ground up, building a legacy, building a life, building something to, when you're on your deathbed, you're going to go, what a ride. That's what I always say. What a ride. I look at my life as a roller coaster, and it's the greatest roller coaster of all time. Highest highs, lowest lows, highest highs again, lowest lows, climbing back up again, falling on my face, but knowing I'm going to get back up again. And I keep going. And at the end of it, on my deathbed, I will have no regrets, and I'll go, what a ride. And let's see what happens next, because I tend to not be afraid of death. I'm a what happens next person. I'm like, okay, where are we going now? I'm like a dog going to the dog park. Where are we going now? I hope it's not to the vet. So Capricorns are very into this building a legacy thing, which is also coincidentally one of the reasons I started my YouTube channel. I said a while back when I started uploading regular. I mean, I started it in 2009, but I haven't done anything with it until recently. But I had said, I don't have any kids. I don't have any grandkids. So this is almost like, oh, I'm reading Jamie's comment. I swear you're my inner everything child. The way you dress, makeup you like, way you decorate your house. My family is as cool as your husband. I live 100%. Yeah, my family. I mean, my husband is an ex-Gothic boy. He had long black hair. He dyed his hair black, leather jacket. We like all the same bands. We went to all the same clubs. So we're very similar. I mean, we had and he's a loner. He was a super loner. He was like spooky boy in school. I was spooky girl. So we are like one in the same. We're two peas in a pod. And we're both, he's a Virgo and I'm a Capricorn. And I'm going to talk about that on my birthday too, why we're so compatible. And he was the first and only Virgo I ever dated my whole life too, which was crazy. I met him and I'm like, I should have been with Virgos all this time. So if you don't believe in horoscopes, you need to like listen to my husband and my story. I'm like, he doesn't even totally believe in it. And then I read him stuff and he's like, maybe there's something to that. So anyway, I was saying, so Capricorns they're a sea goat. And the thing is, they're a goat. They like to climb. We like to climb a mountain. We see a mountain, we got to climb it. I see YouTube as a mountain I got to climb. I'm going to climb this mountain and see where it goes. And I usually don't abandon things unless they are completely a lost cause. I'm not one to abandon things. So yeah. So with this being now, today, if you are a Capricorn, today you'd be on the cusp, I believe. You're on like a cusp of Sagittarius Capricorn. It's the 21st. So this morning was kind of like Sagittarius up until 10:59. Now you're a Capricorn. I have a friend, my friend Angela is a Leo Cancer cusp. She was born on the cusp of, is it Leo and Capricorn? Yeah, or Leo and Cancer, I think. Leo Cancer, I think, is her cusp. My brain is not working right with the zodiac stuff. So we are going into Capricorn season. We are in Capricorn season now officially. So the power of Capricorn, Hi. Helps us strategize plans, harness discipline, and know that it's time to work to build the life we want. Here's something cool I found out just this morning. Dolly Parton and Eartha Kitt are Capricorns. Unapologetic, badass bitches, right? You never saw Dolly Parton going, I've been canceled. Let me apologize. No, I mean, Dolly Parton is badass. She always was. She always will be. She's epic. Also, with the skin and the look and Eartha Kitt, there's a thing about Capricorns. There's an unspoken, it's not really unspoken thing that we age backwards. They call us Benjamin Buttons, and we tend to age backwards. We have really difficult starts to life, and then as we get older, it gets better and better and better. And they always say Capricorns age backwards, which I swear is true for me because I think I look younger now than I did when I was in my 30s. And definitely I look younger than I was in my 40s. I look bad in my 40s. That was a lot of health things too. And I wasn't taking care of myself, and I didn't take care of my skin. But we tend to age backwards. David Bowie, also a Capricorn, one of my heroes in life, and ageless, timeless people. Eartha Kitt, Dolly Parton, Capricorn. They tend to be very ageless and timeless and classic, and they're people I really look up to, and I like to carry on that too, and try to use them as my inspiration. They put in the work, and compromise is out of the question. It's another reason why I tend to get overly stressed about my videos. I don't like to compromise. I don't want, like it's bothering me. There's a spray bottle right there in the back, but I had to clean the floor. Don't look at the spray bottle. I have to crop that out. Okay, now there's a mess on my counter. There we go. So anyway, I'm a perfectionist. Capricorns tend to be perfectionists too. So that's a good thing and a bad thing. So you can harness like that Capricorn work ethic and the discipline and the desire to climb every mountain you can and build a legacy and build a memory and build something to be proud of when you're gone. And put in the work, compromise out of the question. Don't settle for second best. I mean, I didn't meet my husband until I was 30, and I was with him 10 years before I said, okay, I'll marry you. And it was more a practical decision than anything. So, but yeah, I don't compromise. I would date people. I never really had a relationship that go much longer than 6 months before I met him. And we've been together 22 years now, because every 6 months, it was weird. At 6 months, I would just go, nope, can't deal with you anymore. Nope, not going to happen. Nope, not right. Because I wouldn't settle for less. I knew what I was looking for, and I was looking for a partner in life. And there was nothing wrong with the people I dated. They just didn't want to be my partner. They wanted different things than I wanted. I know what I want. I would rather be alone than with someone who doesn't want what I want. And I'm okay being alone. And a lot of Capricorns I know are okay on standing on their own, because they would rather stand on their own and have to be strong than compromise. So that's a Capricorn thing. They don't settle for and demand. They don't settle and demand and expect excellence. That's a good and a bad thing. I'm a little OCD, and a little perfectionist, guilty. Okay, so this is really cool. Our ruling planet, Saturn, is about steady climbing and the knowledge that there is no shortcut to the top or substitute for struggle, and that struggle makes success that much sweeter and feels well deserved. Cap energy is aspirational and industrious, and that's all pretty much me. Yeah. So yeah, that's all me. Every job I ever had, they're like, you're such a hard worker. You're the hardest worker we have. I'm like, yeah, often to my detriment, because I pick up all the slack other people won't, because I can't not do it. So going back to last night, now you maybe see why I'm so frustrated when somebody makes millions of dollars, thousands of dollars hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, thousands of dollars a day, and millions of dollars over the course of years, being a bad person and being problematic and being a troll. It just frustrates me, because it's like there are some of us out here working to be the best person we can and being a good person. And I've been doing that my whole life. Well, since I was in my 30s, I was a pretty bad person in my 20s, but that's another story. But I'm always trying to improve. Always, just a little bit better every day. You don't have to, like, the myth. Here's the things I'm going to leave you with, and then I'm going to get off of here. is what I'm going to leave you with is write down the things you want. Like I said, write down your intent, what you want to get rid of, fold it up, let it go. If you have to crumple it up and, like I said, don't start a fire, don't burn your house down, but safely dispose of whatever your intention is. Don't mess up your candles either. Don't just throw paper in your candles. It'll ruin your candles. I can't abide by or endorse people ruining their candles. Like, I would never take this beautiful candle, fold up pieces of paper and just dump them in there. If you have a vessel, like a cast iron vessel or something that you can burn things in, that's cool. But please don't ruin your candles. They don't deserve it. Unless you have a really old, crappy candle you don't care about, or maybe a citronella one outside or something. If you have a fire pit, maybe light a little fire tonight. Doesn't have to be a huge roaring fire, just little tiny fire. Poop, throw your things in there that you want to let go of, and then set your positive intentions. And when you make intentions, so here's the big secret that not enough people tell you. I am so sick of people like Trisha Paytas spouting things that she doesn't really know exactly what she's talking about because she hasn't been through. She goes through something. Oh, Mary, don't worry about it then. Whatever. What you can do too is if you can't burn the paper, just rip it up into little tiny, tiny, tiny shreds and throw it in the garbage. It's more about the intention than it is about burning it. Okay. I mean, the burning is symbolic, it's symbolic. You don't have to burn it. So Mary, I'm going to have to send you candles. You have one candle. Oh my God, go on my Instagram and DM me your address. I'll send you some candles. I'm not kidding. We can do a candle collab. You can get a friend mail from me and you could be like, I got candles from Nightmare Bliss. I'm not kidding. Mary Makeup and More. Send me your, go on my Instagram. It'll be below my description and send me your address. And I'm so sending you a couple of candles. Oh, and let me know what kind of smells you like in the DM. Not here. Tell me in the DM. Because, I don't want to send you something, I'll send you coconut. And you'll be like, I hate coconut, Or, if you like fruit or floral or food scented, or I have a whole bunch of cereal scented candles. They're so good. Anyway, yeah. So the burning of the things that you want to let go of it's symbolic. It's not, you don't have to do that. You can just like rip it up and throw it in the garbage, or rip it up and get it all wet and throw it in your garbage disposal. However you want to dispose of it, just do it safely is all I'm saying. I'm just lucky I have a wood stove, so I can do the whole burning it at my wood stove thing. So I'm going to do that later tonight. And I do want to do it with my husband because I'm not going to show him mine and I'm not going to have him show me his. We're going to just do it together. I'm going to give him scraps of paper. I'm going to say, what do you want to let go of this year? And I think Rusty wants to get up. I'll do what I want to let go of. And then we're going to throw them in the fire together. And then we're going to say out loud to each other, like what we want our positive intentions to be. And then we're going to eat marshmallows because tomorrow there is oh my God, I'm psychic. You hate coconut. I don't know. Something told me you hate. It's weird because I just had this weird feeling and people always say I'm psychic. Hold on. I got to grab the pop. Rusty, we're on a live stream. Rusty, we're on a live stream. You want to flip over? You just want to flip? There you go. Is that better? You okay? All right. Let's try and flip. Okay. I think she was just uncomfortable. Come on. I had to flip the shmoo. I had to go and flip her. No, I actually have on my shoulder, this is a tarot card of the moon. I'm a moon child. I'm a moon girl. And there's the phases of the moon up at the top right there. Everybody tells me one of these days I have to tell all the stories of all my tattoos. So, and yeah, I'm a little spooky that way. My mom and I kind of get it from my mom. My mom and I would like think of each other. That's one thing I miss about her. So many years, like decades, I would think about her and she would call me and I could just sit and think about her and she would call me, or I could think about her. We played a game once in the car, my mom and I, where we guessed the next song that was come on the radio and we got so many of them right. It was spooky. It was weird. Yeah, I won't even go into that. There's some spooky weirdness in my lineage. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I usually sometimes I'll just get a feeling about someone and I don't like coconut. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I have some coconut products that I have specifically gotten because I have friends who like coconut. So when I get anything coconut, I set that aside for them. My husband also hates coconut, by the way. So, Mary, I'm betting that you would like some of my cereal scented candles, the fruity ones. They're really good. They're happy and they're pink. Uh, Pink happy cereal can. They have this one that's like strawberry smelling cereal, and it's like pink with berry scent to it. It's really good. Anyway, are you guys kidding? The dogs are like, get off your computer. Just pay attention to us. Oh my God, your youngest son's going to be 21. I know my husband and I say that Rusty, our little 18-year-old dog, that Rusty is our 18-year-old daughter, basically. We got Rusty 2 years and about a year and a half, 2 years into our relationship. And when she turned 18, I said, can you believe that right now, if we would have had a kid like 2 years, within a year and a half after we met, we would have an 18-year-old right now? It's so weird. Anyway, we met when I was 30 and he was 29, I think, or was I 31? I don't know. I can't do math. So I am on a tangent and I have to get to my original point of why I'm mad at Trisha Paytas being toxically positive. Here's something I learned in my yoga teacher training. And I've learned over a lifetime of dealing with the ups and downs and the roller coaster of life. Okay. Sage, vanilla, sweet smells. Oh, cool. Awesome. Sage is awesome. By the way, I make homemade smudge sticks that I grow the sage myself in my garden and I make smudge sticks. I am going to have to do a candle and smudge stick giveaway in January, I think. I have people who are like, do you sell them? And I'm like, I would like to sell them on Etsy, but I'm going to have to redo my gardens and I'm planting a ton of California sage. And once I actually can grow enough of it, I will probably sell smudge sticks in a year or so. But I have to grow enough of it to make it worth it. Right now I have like five smudge sticks. So, and make sure if I send you a smudge stick, I'm going to send you directions because there's a right and a wrong way to do it. Anyway, and that's a good thing to do this time of year too. Like, like out with the old, in with the new. I mean, it's not just a new year, it's the seasonal thing too. The seasonal thing is, it's just this change of like out with the old, in with the new. There's a reason why we say that it, not just at New Year's, but it actually starts on the winter solstice. It starts this change of the seasons. So my big secret is, and what it took me so long to learn, and stop getting me distracted with tangents. I'm not looking at the chat because I'll get distracted again. It doesn't take huge manifestations like Trisha does and huge things and huge sweeping changes in your life to make a change in your life. What will change your life to Jamie? Yeah, I'm right by Marshall's Creek. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm like right by it. I tell people I practically live in Marshall's Creek. So the secret is do small things with great intention every day and you will get there. I did not get to where I am now by canceling my whole life and starting all over again. Or, everything's a journey. And like even my skin improvement, you know how many times I went to bed and said, screw it, I'm not doing my skincare, I'm not washing my face. But this is a year and a half of taking care of my skin every day, mostly every day, falling off the wagon for weeks at a time, But the thing is, I said this in another live, fall down 7 times, get up 8 times. So you just make small changes every day. Maybe every day go, you know what? I'm going to do my moisturizer today. I'm going to make sure I do my skincare today. And then maybe tomorrow you'll forget. But then the next day you go, okay, I forgot yesterday. Starting every day is a new day. And you start with small changes. And I'm not saying doing your skincare is going to make you rich and change your life and bring you all the wealth and happiness in the world. But changing your mindset starts with little, tiny, small changes. Like it starts with, and everything is a choice. Are you choosing to, and I'm speaking from my own experience now, because that's all I can speak from is what I've done. Am I choosing to have breakfast that is sugary cereal and a can of Coke? Or am I choosing to have orange juice and some toast with avocado and maybe a protein shake? Nobody is forcing these things down my throat. I am doing it to myself. That is my choice. So you just make a conscious effort every day to make healthier choices and to make better choices every day. And you do a whole bunch of small little things every day, and you build and build and build, and you gain momentum from it. And sometimes you fall on your face and you get all like frustrated and you get all tired and you're like, ugh, I don't want to do anything. And I've had that happen a couple weeks ago. And in October, I had all kinds of health things going on. I had a million doctor's appointments. I wanted to upload every day in October, fell flat on my face, didn't do my skincare, didn't take care of myself, couldn't find any energy, didn't upload every day. And oh yeah, you if you don't do your skincare for a little bit, you're like, "Oh, what did I do to myself?" And then you look in the mirror, you're like, "Ah." And I think a lot of us too, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is a woman problem. And I know there's some men, if you're a Mr. Mom, this is a guy thing, but it's a female feminine thing where we put everyone else before ourselves. So we go, well, I don't have time to do my skincare because I got my kids or my grandkids or my dogs or my chickens or fill in the blank or my husband or my mother I'm taking care of or my siblings. And I did that for a good like 10 or 15 years. I put everyone above myself. I did not take care of myself at all for like over a decade. And man, did when my health came crashing down, it came crashing down so badly that now I have learned to even tell my husband, I need this, I need this, I need this. Okay, I need to do this right now. And he'll get like, sometimes he will get like, well, what about the dogs? What about this? What? Oh, yeah, I just got home from work. And I'm like, well, you know what? If you want me to be a happy, present, taking care of it, kicking ass, hi, Mom Dukes, boss woman wife, then you will let me do what I need to do for myself so that I can be a better person for all of you. And that's what nobody teaches women and girls growing up. You don't you don't take care of yourself to be selfish. You take care of yourself first so that you can take better care of all the people around you and love everybody better. And again, I said this in my last live. I quote the great and powerful RuPaul, if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen? Okay. So, and do I love myself every day? No. But am I proud of my little accomplishments? Like, hey, look how good my skin looks today. I did my skincare and oh my God, she looks glowing. So, hi, Mom Dukes. You're coming in at the end of this, but you can watch it back. And yes, there is a really great flea market near here. It used to be a big parking lot that was a flea market, and then they built a grocery store and a bunch of stuff. Rusty, seriously? I need to go get the baby. Hold on. The baby needs me. The baby. What's up, the baby? Oh, honey. Okay. Here goes the baby floating by the camera. Doot, doot, doot. Oh my God. Wait. I can't do it. It's a puppet show. Do, 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 do. Hi, everybody. So this is Rusty again. If you're new here, my 18-year-old Italian Greyhound, our 18-year-old daughter, yawn. I think she either wants potty or water. Hey, do you guys always hear water running in the background of my videos? Sounds like a fountain. That is my dog fountain. I actually have one of those water fountains for my dogs that they drink out of. And let me set her by the water because I think she wants water. Yep. One of the reasons I have a water fountain that makes noise is because I have a dog named Lydia who was born with no eyes. And I love when people say, so she's blind. Well, she's got no eyes. What do you think? Yeah. So Lydia's got no eyes and she can hear the water. So, I mean, she can sense it too. You know, she has a great sense of smell, obviously, and her other senses are stronger. But I've had this water fountain for a long time because I've always had senior dogs. And I find that if you have one of those water fountains, they can find the bowl easier because they listen for the water sound and they go to the bowl. So, okay, Rusty is over by the bowl drinking. Good stuff. She was dehydrated too. It's very dry in here. So, oh, Rusty's a girl, actually. Everybody always says he. It's a funny story. Oh, yeah, Mary. Yep. And it's really hard. I will tell you, here's the hardest thing about giving pushback and saying, this is what I need. I need to do this now. We have made the mistake of spoiling everyone around us by putting them first. And then when you start to put yourself first, everybody thinks you're like being selfish, or you're having an attitude, or what's wrong with you or something. And I have to remind my husband all the time and say, look, I'm not trying to be selfish or weird or anything. I just honestly, I said, I can take better care of you and the house and the dogs and the birds and everything I do if I take care of myself first. And I said, if I don't do that, oh my God, my hair. I'm not doing anything with it because I'm doing my roots. I keep saying I'm doing them. Oh my God, look at it. It's crazy. So I told my husband when I started doing that, I realized he's a great guy. He's really sweet. He's really grateful for everything I do around here. And I love cooking. So I'm always cooking for him, and I make him lunches, and I send him with lunch and coffee in the morning. And I spoil him too, and he spoils me. Anyway, but when you tend to spoil people around you, and then you start saying, hey, I need 10 minutes to do a facial mask. I need 5 minutes in the morning just to do some skincare. Okay. Just when this bathroom door is closed, I don't exist. Just let me do my skincare, and then I will be right with you, and you'll get my full attention. And I will be so much happier for it. And the thing is, if people would realize that if they would let us do these things, we would be so much nicer to them. I hate that thing of like, women get so bitchy and angry. It's like, gee, I wonder why. Sometimes there's just these expectations that we're all supposed to be superwoman or something, but then not do anything for ourselves. And there's that whole, whoever created that myth of like the martyr, and everybody knows a martyr. Some of us are martyrs. I've been a martyr. I'm a recovering martyr. Hi, my name is Mare. I'm a recovering martyr. And I've had friends tell me, you're such a martyr. You always have to martyr yourself. I would just be like, I gave up everything to do this for you. I gave up everything to do all this for you. And it's such a toxic way to think. It's so stupid. And it's not healthy for anyone. It's not healthy for the people you're doing stuff for. Because you think you're doing them a favor, and you're really not, because you're doing stuff for them, but you're doing it like angry and frustrated. I would rather, I cook for my husband, and I cook for him out of like joy and excitement, and because I like to see him happy and healthy, not because I feel like it's a chore. I enjoy cooking for him because it's like a love language thing. I love cooking for him, and he made me this amazing kitchen. So yeah, you gotta let people take care of you too. And that's the thing I always had a problem with, is letting people take care of me. And my husband always said, well, I don't know what you want from me. You don't tell me what you need. So, and he always says, I'm not clear with what I need. So now I started saying, let me tell you what you can do for me. Let me tell you what I need. And that's one of the best things you can do in any relationship, whether it's with kids or grandkids or family or friends or your partner in life or whatever, is you can say, oh, Rusty just had a fall down. Are you trying to get your food? Oh my gosh, she's gonna sit on my lap for a second because she's like over there rolling around. Here she is. There's the baby. Hi, baby. Hi. You're gonna hate when I hold you. Here, you want to lay on me? Okay. What do you need, Rusty? What do you need right now? Chickums. Chickum nuggets. But the thing is, we make the mistake of like assuming the other person is a mind reader, and they should drink your water too fast, that they should know what we need and want, instead of being just clear about it and telling people what we need and want. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my husband always says, I don't know what you want from me. You're just walking around angry, and I don't know what to do. So, and there's this part of me that I'm still, like I said, recovering martyr, where I'm like, well, you should know what to do for me. You should know what I want and need. You should know what you need to offer right now to make me not be in this mood. And that's so stupid. It's like, what a crappy way to treat the person you are supposed to love. So I will say things like, I just need 5 minutes of quiet so I can finish this video. Can you just watch Rusty for 10 minutes so I can go put the birds in? I need to go to the bathroom. I need to go wash my face. Can you just feed the dogs and do so? We're like, oh yeah, amazing job on the kitchen. Well, our friends installed it and I designed it. My husband paid for it. So he did do an amazing job with paying for this and agreeing with me on all the colors and everything. The color and the design was me and him, like me and him saying, yes, I love it. Yes, I love it. Luckily, we love all the same things. I should go this way a little bit. It's prettier that way. There we go. We love all the same things. So, but I had a designer help me with laying out the cabinets, but we chose the backsplash together. I chose the cabinets and the countertop, but I had 3 or 4 choices, and then I asked him which ones he liked. Turns out we liked the same ones. It was great. So yes, he helped with the kitchen in with the checkbook, and I helped with the creativity. And our friends Dave and Joe installed everything for us for the most part. So yeah, it came out great. I only had to wait 12 years for this kitchen. 12, 13 years. She's part cat. She's going to lay on me and clean herself. So, yeah, so I mean, it's just the communication thing is such a key, and not just communication with people in your life, but with yourself. Because if you don't know what you want, how can you tell somebody else? And sometimes I'll even tell my husband that. There was, he was like, you're just stomping around all frustrated, and I don't know what you want. And you know what I actually said to him? I go, I don't know what I want either. So how can I possibly tell you what I want? I said, I don't know. I'm just in a mood. Don't worry about it. There's nothing you can do. So sometimes you just have to, say that too. You could say, you're allowed to say, I have no idea. I'm in a mood. I don't know what I want. No, there's nothing you can really do to snap me out of it right now. I'm just in a mood. I'll be fine in a little bit. Just let me work through it. And I'm going to attempt to not take it out on you at all. Let me scooch this. Oh, so over there, did anybody here watch my first video of the morning yet with the joke about SpongeBob's tape outline on my floor? So there's supposed to be an island here that I have not had time to go and order. Yeah, it's totally worth an wait. And yes, I love actually once we put the island in here, that's going to be the coffee bar. There's going to be a bar on this side with stools so you could sit at the coffee bar. And then there's going to be shelves on that wall right there. There is one shelf, but there's going to be the same shelves that are over here. They're going to go there. And everyone gets, you just get in the mood, and it's okay. I think the bad thing is taking it out on other people. So you just have to be very self-aware. But that's the thing, like this is this time of season to be self-aware and not of like the good stuff and the bad stuff. Like everyone's self-aware when they're happy, but not a lot of people are good at being self-aware when they're like in a bad mood. And it's like if you're in a bad mood, it's like, think about, like I said last night, think about why you're in a bad mood and deal with it and breathe, maybe meditate, close your eyes, put on I have lo-fi. I listen to lo-fi all the time in the background on YouTube. I go on the lo-fi live stations and I put them on as this calming music in the background, have a candle lit. I have a million things to do in the next week. And everybody this week is like, oh, it's that Christmas crunch. It's so frustrating. There's so much to do. See all these boxes back here? And that's all meal prep. I'm doing a ton of meal prep, but I also want to do this huge makeup look that I might get it. I want to get it up tonight, but if I don't, again, winter solstice, my new intention, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. It will be worth the wait. That's all I'm going to say. It is going to be the biggest makeup look I've ever done. I think it's the biggest makeup look I've ever done, period, in my life, and definitely the biggest one I've done on YouTube. I have the products together, and it's so many products that I don't even know how I'm going to explain everything I'm using. It's going to be really difficult. It's going to be a really long video. I'm going to time lapse a lot of it and talk over it and stuff, but look at this kitty on my lap. Oh, so something about Rusty's name. We adopted her and she was already named Rusty. Okay. Yeah, you were Rusty when we got you. Coincidentally, my first dog of my life when I was like 3 or 4 years old was also named Rusty and was a girl. How weird is that? So this one came into rescue and we were going to foster her, and she was immediately a foster fill. I mean, look at her. So the people who turned her into rescue is because the guy was a musician and he was a drummer, and he was going on tour with his band, and his wife was pregnant. And she didn't want to stay home without him. She wanted to go on the road with him and be with him as much as possible. So they had gotten this little one, and she was only like a year old or so, barely a year old. And they said, we just can't take her on the road with us. It's not safe. It won't be good for her. She needs a stable home. So, and they were crying. I mean, they were crying their eyes out when they had to leave her with us. But I told them, I said, I will guarantee this dog will be so loved. She will have like a forever home here. And what'd you say? Wait, don't forget to give our beautiful house. Yeah, everybody give me a thumbs up. Woo! Thumbs up for Rusty being 18. Thumbs up for Winter Solstice and setting positive intentions. Thumbs up for this giant tongue. You're silly. Look at you. Your tongue sticks out all the time. So anyway, the guy was a musician who had her, and they were originally from Toledo, which was not far from where we were, near Detroit. So they drove her up, and he told me the reason he named her Rusty was there was some famous jazz club in Toledo, I guess. And there was a woman who was a jazz singer, a jazz artist there, and her name was Rusty. So it was a female. Rusty is named after a female jazz artist from Toledo. I never did the research to find who it was online or look her up. I should do that, shouldn't I? But that's who she's named after. She's named after a female jazz artist. And you're pretty jazzy, aren't you? Yes, you are. This is all she wanted. She just wanted to be held. You want the mama? See, and now I can give you my full-time attention because I did my skincare in my videos. She doesn't understand it. Like, it's hard to explain these things to a dog, but I try. Ooh. She's 18 and she's got some breath on her, people. Thumbs up for bad breath dogs. Woo! Okay, so I'm going to go take care of this little one and see if she wants some more lunch. Oh, I got a kiss. So I am going to read you what I have in the last line of my notes. And thank you all for being here and hanging out with me. Light a candle today. Be grateful for what you have. Release what no longer serves you. And dream of where you still wish to go. That's the kind of stuff I would say in my yoga teacher, in my yoga classes at the end of them. Let's get Rusty up here. So say, Rusty's intention is to get her whole body cleaned, even though she can't reach it all. She is due for a bath. So again, light a candle for the winter solstice. Let go of everything you don't want to keep in your life. And my yoga teacher always said, let go of what no longer serves you. So that's a good way to think about it. What is not serving you? What is in your life and not serving you to get to where you want to be? Let that go. Anything, and there's another good saying I love that says, picture your perfect life and then start taking away everything that isn't in that picture. So, yeah. So, okay, Mary, hopefully I will hear from you on Instagram. I have to send you a candle gift. And you can do a friend mail candle unbox. Hey, anybody who only has one candle, I feel it is my civic duty to pass on candles to you. Plus, we're brand new friends. I got to send you a candle. So I got little Rusty here. Thank you. I will have an amazing day. Everybody, again, hopefully I helped you look at the winter solstice as not, oh, it's the first day of winter. It's going to be a long winter. But as something positive, and that this is our time to rest and recuperate and think about building for next year. We're building the foundations now, people. Building the foundations. So, yep. Thanks, everybody. We're going to go, and we will see you later tonight. My husband and I will be recording marshmallows. There will be 2 uploads tomorrow. I have an unreleased podcast with Jeremy that's going up tomorrow from way earlier in the year, and it was when my hair was still pink. That's how and I was a lot fatter. Oh my God, I'm watching my old podcast from the summer. I'm like, I did lose weight. Oh my God. So there's a podcast coming up tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, marshmallows with the hubby. We're going to record them tonight. And we might pop on tonight. I'll see. If not, my makeup look for today to celebrate the solstice, I'm going to try to get it up tonight. If I don't, it'll be up like Thursday. Thank you, everybody. I love you guys. Thanks for being here and hanging out. And I hope this whole solstice talk and all helped out a little bit. And I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Blah, 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 blah. You all know. Have a great day, everybody. Love you. Bye.